Hey guys, this is Cameron here. I'm coach of the City, and I'm here to talk about my week 1 match of season 2 of the ISL against Ty and the Atlanta Braviaries. So this is post-com, obviously, because I've got the showdown replay up. Yeah, let's just get into it. So before I let this game just play, I'm going to talk about. I already gave you my team breakdown, but just what he brought. He brought Gardevoir, Frostlass, Muck, Skarmory, Superior, and Haxorus. So this team was very threatening to me, obviously. Um, the combination of Muck plus Skarmory doesn't let me run Dragon Dance on. Doesn't let me Dragon Dance up with Altaria because I don't have the room in my moveset for Fire Blast and Earthquake unless I want to take off Roost, which made me not be able to switch into Superior. So I brought it more specially bulky, as you saw, which is good because he did end up bringing both of them. Frostlass I didn't expect, but it's an interesting bring. Probably focus Sash before we even start. Gardevoir and Superior are huge threats to my team. I don't have a switch into Gardevoir, and Superior I can switch in Altaria. And then Haxorus can be a huge threat if he sets up, so that's part of the game plan. If it's in, don't let it set up unless you really need the mon that's there. So I'm gonna start. So I led off with Landorus because it's a Scarf Landorus, and he led off with Gardevoir. He switched out, fearing he said an Iron Tail, but it could have been an Earthquake too. Earthquake had about a 75% chance to KO. So yeah, I went for U-turn predicting him to switch, and he goes into Skarmory, and it's a Helmet Skarmory. And then I go into Fernape to scare it out with Fire Blast, and by this damage, I see that it is an Assault Vest Mug. So I switch out to Seismitoad in order to basically take any hit from it. I thought about switching into Landorus, but Ice Punch was looming. It would have given me more offensive pressure to switch into Landorus, but I didn't want to take that risk. It was one of my ways of revenge killing things, and once Skarmory was gone, it could EQ spam fairly easily, especially being adamant. So he Ice Punches and freezes me, which doesn't matter because I have Scald anyway. It might have deterred me from going for Stealth Rocks, but Scald's a fine play. And then he switches in Superior, which is a good play. It's the grass coverage, and I get the burn here. This burn was huge for this game. It allowed me to wear down Superior, along with not having to really worry about if he gets set up, he's not taking any damage. So I needed to. This just helped me get residual damage, helped Altaria beat it easier. It was really nice for me. So I pull a switch into Altaria, it's my counter to this. So he goes for Leaf Storm, which is what I expected. Yeah, I Mega here and fire off a Hyper Voice just for the damage. He taunts, thinking I was a Dragon Dance set, which is a good play. But, well, it's an interesting play because he could have had Skarmory even if I was Dragon Dance. So, and then he HP Ices, which if he had double HP Ice, that would have been scary. And I just Fire Blast in case he goes Skarmory. And then he brings out the Frostlass, which I'm just gonna sack Altaria to because it checked what it was supposed to check, and it checked what it was supposed to check, and all it was gonna do from here on was lose me momentum and check Haxorus without a Dragon Dance. So that wasn't as helpful. So I just decided to sack it, get a free switch into something, and right here I Shadow Ball and he's sashed, which it just kind of slipped my mind. I didn't think about it, so I lost Tupo, which was a great mon this game because he had an Assault Vest Muck, but he didn't have a Ghost Resist. So I probably should have played that smarter, but I still have Scarf Landorus, which is gonna do me well. I U-turn to kill the Frostlass, go into Infernape to force in Muck, preferably because Muck can't touch Seismitoad. He goes for Gunk Shot, it misses. I'm defensive, so wouldn't have done a ton anyway. And right here I go for Poison Jab, trying to keep out Gardevoir, make sure he just doesn't get a free switch in with it. And he goes Skarmory, which is okay. You know, nothing I can do about it. So I go to Manaphy. I could have Scalded, but I thought Manaphy brought more offensive pressure. Could have maybe gotten rid of his Muck. So I do Tail Glow as he goes into Muck, and I Scald, and it's obviously Solvest. Yeah, and so now Muck's out of the way, which is great for Infernape to do a lot to his team. Here, Gardevoir comes in, so I had a hard play here to make. I wanted to save Manaphy because it could maybe take a hit from Haxorus, and it can set up on the Skarmory. But I didn't have anything that could really take a hit from Gardevoir well, so I just go into Seismitoad to sack it, basically. Yeah, that's all it was, to sack it. I can keep pressure on, not let him set up or anything with Poison Jab, and yeah, so Seismitoad goes down, but that gives me a free switch into Infernape just to go for a Gunk Shot, you know, force him to switch, because Skarmory can come in on Gunk Shot, but it's not going to take a Fire Blast. And Haxorus could have come in, but then it would have died to a close combat and wouldn't have been able to set up, which was ideal for me to get Haxorus out of the way. So here, I thought for a while about this play, whether to go Manaphy, but if he set up a Dragon Dance and had Outrage, he could possibly sweep through my team. So, and I was fairly sure Landorus could, if I got close combat on this, and he killed me, Landorus could just come in and Earthquake, sack Manaphy, or Manaphy could come in and Ice Beam, and then I could just beat Gardevoir with Landorus' Earthquake. So right here I go for close combat, just to make sure it can't set up for free, and he does Dragon Dance, which is exactly why I brought Mach Punch, because this situation scared me. So came to my good, because no Grass Knot, and he didn't end up bringing Gastrodon anyway. And then here I land a Gunk Shot, and that's game. So Infernape putting in a lot of work. It killed 3 Mons at the end there. It cleaned up for me, which is nice. Manaphy picking up a kill, along with Altaria and Landorus. Yeah, 1 kill for all my OUs and 3 for Infernape. So I thought I played pretty well. He was talking about like misplaying, which I can see how he thought that. Gardevoir was a huge threat along with Superior, and letting Superior go down to taunt a Altaria that's not Dragon Dance anyway. I can see why you're frustrated, why you'd be frustrated about that. And also he was frustrated about the fact that he switched out turn 1 when I wasn't gonna kill him. It was a roll to kill him, and yeah, he could have lived, but honestly, I didn't think he wanted to let it take that damage, so I U-turned. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Happy to start off the season well with a 3-0 victory. Gives me a nice differential and a good win-loss. So let's go get another win week 2. Okay, that's all I've got for today. So talk to you guys later.